make sure that I came live here to you to talk to you about your vision. Because, so many people think that our vision boards are just this thing that can give us inspiration. And it's so much more than that. Our vision requires our action, right? And our vision requires us to have a feeling. So, right now, I am talking to the participants here in the room, and you are welcome to join us here because here's the thing, we're just getting started. Vision season has just begun and it doesn't end until January. So you are right in line to take advantage of this time to really think and plan about what you want and how you're going to be intentional about achieving the things you desire. I am here at this beautiful location. It is a beautiful day today here in Atlanta. It's a perfect time to think about what you want to achieve and how you're going to move with intention to make it happen. With this vision workshop here, I am Coach Sandy B, and I am committed to showing up and making sure you are intentional about achieving your goals and getting your wins every 90 days because we are goal getters. So when you think about your vision, you want to think about how you will feel next year on your journey to achieve your goals. And I want to talk to you about actions that support the feelings that you want to feel as you go into next year. And as we are in this room talking about our vision, we've been sharing about who we are becoming and we are talking about the feelings we want to have as we move into the next year. So I have to tell you that our feelings don't just show up, they are created by our behaviors. So if you want peace, there must be action that supports peace that you desire, right? And so if you want confidence, right, there must be action that builds your confidence daily. And that's what we want to think about. So for each feeling, you want to ask yourself, what action will help me experience this feeling consistently? Because you want to consistently be able to find peace. You want to consistently be able to feel confidence as you think about next year and the things you are looking to accomplish. There is no time to delay. You want to take some time to think about how you want to feel consistently when you think about next year. So I want to give you some examples. So let's say you want to feel peace. You want to feel peaceful throughout next year. You know you've experienced so many different things this year, and so you're committed to your peace next year. So in order to make that happen, what are you going to do? What actions are you going to take in anticipation of finding that peace you desire? Maybe you're going to plan your week so you can be ahead of the game. On Sundays, you're going to be intentional. You're going to plan your weeks in anticipation of having that peaceful week because you're being intentional. You're going to say no to things that don't align with what you truly value. That's going to be key to your peace. You're going to end your day on time. A lot of times, we are caught up doing so many things and we find that our day keeps moving longer because we are committing to do things that maybe we shouldn't be committing to doing. So you see where it's important to think about what feeling you want and then how are you going to make sure your timeline ends up with it. So we behaviors that block that feeling. So things that are blocking you from feeling peace or blocking you from having that confidence, how are you going to make sure that you are not hindering your growth that you desire? So we've got to get honest with ourselves, my friends. Sometimes the life we want is blocked by our habits, the things that we defend, the things that we say, well, you know what? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that, I get those gummy bears and I eat the whole bag every week. It doesn't hurt that I keep saying I want to work out, but I never find the time to do it. It doesn't hurt that I continue to eat all this fried food, even though my test results and my health is being affected by it. What habit are you continuing to defend and it's blocking your progress? See, that life that you desire, the life that you want, my friend, it is being blocked by this habit. You know what it is. You know that habit you've been defending. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. Do you really want that change you say you want? Because if you do, you've got to make some changes. For each feeling you desire to have, you have to ask yourself, what behaviors are preventing me from experiencing these feelings? Yeah, I see y'all. We got some people in the room here and they are thinking about it as they cut through the magazines and look through the things they want to put in on their vision board. This is the thing. I want you to take some time to ask these questions of yourself. What behaviors are preventing you from experiencing that feeling of peace that you desire? Well, you can make a change. Yes, my friend, you, and you too. Yes, you can make the change. See, peace blocked by overcommitting or procrastination. Someone earlier said procrastination. Yeah, Joe, you said that earlier. That's it. How are you going to make sure that you don't allow for these things to hinder your progress? Your focus blocked by constant multitasking or distractions? Are you ready to let go of those things? What did you say?
Yes. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. We can choose to do better. Multitasking, so many women deal with that, right? Trying to do so many things at once. You got to be mama, you got to be that employee, you got to be that child, you got to be that leader. Those distractions, those habits, how are you going to make changes for yourself in order for you to achieve the life you want? See, this is about awareness, not shame, my friends. You cannot change what you won't name. So, are you willing to identify the habits that you want to cultivate in this new season? Because your vision, this vision that is created with action, it requires you to show up differently than you have before. So, let's bring it all together for you. Your vision, it should reflect the feeling you want, the action you will take, and the behaviors you are releasing. So if your vision for next year only shows outcomes and not behaviors, it will not quite get you your goal. You've got to take some time to understand the behaviors you are releasing. You want to not only show outcomes, but you also want to show the behaviors that you are creating. So, one of the ladies in here talked about 75 hard. So, maybe she needs to show herself working out twice a day, right? Maybe she needs to show herself doing weightlifting. I know on my vision board, I'm going to have some weights on there to talk about me, how I'm building my muscle. I'm working with my trainer, and my trainer don't play. So, I've got to lock in and be intentional. So you've got to start with putting in work. Each day you've got to commit to showing up. So when you think about this new quarter ahead of us, in a couple of days, it will be the beginning of a new year that is filled with movement. It is requiring us to move. How are you going to choose to focus? Here's the thing, it's not about planning the whole year today. It's not committing to achieving everything and putting that all on your vision board today. It's about taking time. It's about understanding where you want to go. It's about asking yourself, I am becoming, who are you becoming in this season? I am committed to, what are you committed to achieve in this season? I prioritize, what are you prioritizing in this season? I lead with, how are you leading in this season? I release, what are you releasing in this season? This is a part of the exercise that we did earlier today in this vision workshop. I just am giving you a little snippet of what we've been working on for a couple of hours now because we are locked in. You see, it's been here because everyone to work on vision. They're committed to doing the work. They are going through magazines. They are talking about how they want to feel, what they want to achieve, how they want to accomplish. And this is what it's about. If you desire to have change in your life, you got to show up and do the work. We focus on the next 90 days. Q1 is where momentum is built. It's up to you to decide what area of your personal life needs attention in Q1. Is it your health? Is it your rest? Is it your boundaries? Is it your routines? Is it your relationship? Is it your finances? This should support the feelings that we identified earlier. So you want to take some time to think about what will you be focusing on? What will your attention be on in this first quarter of 2026? January, February, March, 12 weeks. Is your health the utmost important to you right now? Is it rest in this season? Is it creating those boundaries so you don't burn yourself out? Is it making sure you have those routines that keep you consistent? I know for me, I am always looking to consistently have my night routine. This is something that I have to commit to. It requires me being intentional. And so I'm committing to do it. What routine are you committing to? Maybe you want to eat healthy. Maybe you're committing to juice. Whatever it is, be intentional about it. Show up and do the work, my friends. This should support the feelings that you've identified earlier when you thought about this year and what feelings you want to have. You want to take the time to identify for yourself. Think about what priorities you will have professionally. What are you looking to accomplish? What is the most important professional focus for the next days? Are you interested in building revenue? Do you have a business and you're interested in growing your revenue? Are you interested in consistency? Are you learning? Are you becoming a content creator? Are you looking to become visible? Or do you just need structure? You've got to keep it singular. You want to focus and then multiply your efforts. What's one habit that you can build? What habit, if practiced consistently, would support both your personal and your professional priorities? I want to give you an example. So, if you take the time to weekly plan and you allow for daily movement and you focus on blocked time of work and you have your morning grounding routine, these are all ways that you can choose to take action and be intentional. So when you think about this vision, not just the outcome of, yes, I'm going to complete the Peachtree Road Race, but also I'm going to train daily. I'm going to make sure I put in 3 miles daily for my wins. I'm going to track the time, and in doing so, I'm going to see the progress well before that time comes. What are you committed to do? Because that's what we're asking here. When we think about this vision workshop and the things we're doing here, I'm asking you to ask yourself, who are you becoming? You want to take the time to write down for yourself, I am becoming, who is that person? I am committed to, what are you committed to in this season of your life? What are you looking to prioritize? How are you leading? And then what are you releasing? 2025 is the year of the snake. And so we are shedding, we are releasing those things that no longer serve us, those things that no longer align with our values in anticipation for what is coming, what we are looking forward to, how we are looking forward to move with intention. And that's an exciting time because we're showing up and we're doing the work. So we can weekly plan for those wins. We can move with intention, daily showing up. We can take the time to focus and block the time. We're not always going to get it perfect, but we're committed to showing up daily and doing the work. So each day we get another opportunity to do it again. So if the habit feels too big, you just scale it down, my friends. Maybe you got to build up to 3 miles. Maybe you can only do 1 mile. The point is, you've got to start somewhere, and that consistency is going to beat the intensity every time. Because here's the thing, if you go out the first day and you do 5 miles, and then for the rest of the days you can't move, you're not winning. You got to be consistent. So each day you want to show up, you want to stretch yourself, but you don't want to break, right? So you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to build up that momentum and you want to build up that consistency, consistently showing up. Consistency beats the intensity every time. So I want you to write this down as we close. I choose to live my vision through daily action, not occasional motivation. Decide for yourself, how will you show up in this season? You can join the Win Collective. That's where my school community, where we come together and we decide that we are committed to getting our wins. We're committed to showing up and we're committed to doing the work. I do things like this where I give the workshops and I talk about how you can be intentional about achieving your goals. So today, I want you to understand that creating your vision, it requires action. So, this is what we've been talking about here at the workshop. In the room, everyone is actively working on their vision boards, and the goal is not to complete it today, to just get started. This is just the first step on their journey to showing up for themselves and committing to a year of wins. So, your vision requires action, and this action is requiring you to be different than how you are this year. And so, with creating a big vision that requires action, it is requiring you to move differently. And that means you have to show up differently than you have before. You've got to make new decisions than you have before. You've got to build new habits. And that's exciting because you are moving into a new season. So, new must come. So, you're building those new habits and you're protecting your time and energy, my friends, because that is key for you having the longevity you need, that consistently showing up and doing the work daily. So you must protect your energy. And then you got to let go of what no longer serves you. A lot of times, we've outgrown spaces, we've outgrown situations and people and organizations, and that's perfectly okay. You just have to be aware and know when it's time to move. So be okay with releasing what no longer serves you, release what doesn't align with you anymore in anticipation of a new, exciting season of achievement and movement, because 2026, my friends, is all about movement. It is also the year of the horse, which I love. So think about how you're showing up and taking action. But here's the thing, it is intentional action. It is action that requires you to prepare. So you're not moving without direction. You're moving with direction because you are clear that this new year requires a new you. And you're committed to evolve into that. So as you shed this 2025, be excited about what's coming. Be excited about the movements you will make, but also understand it requires intentionality. So you have to be clear, you have to be intentional. You've got to know where you desire to go and why you desire to go there. You see how that works? Each day showing up, doing the work for your wins. So decide what feeling you want to have as you are achieving your goals in the new season. 2026 is just right here in front of us. And so it's the time for you to say, I am prioritizing myself. I am prioritizing my personal growth, my personal life. I'm prioritizing the things that are important to me in order for me to move with intention and achieve my goals, because that's what it's about. We're goal getters every 90 days. We're showing up with intention, doing the work for our wins. So as we and this vision workshop, we got people here in the room getting the work done. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, and we are letting you know we got some refreshments here, just enjoying the time. Thank you all for being here. I'm mixing and mingling with the people here to see what they're coming up with. It is the Kwanzaa season. We are filled with excitement and joy, and it's another opportunity for you to show up and get your wins. I know this season has been filled with so many different challenges and obstacles, but you know what, my friends? We've survived everything, every weapon that formed, but they didn't prosper. And so that's something that we can be excited about when we think about the new year, all the things we're looking to accomplish and achieve. You can decide right now what habit that you can practice consistently and how it's going to support you both personally and professionally. You can decide that today. Take some time. Be intentional about the life you want. sure you are doing the work by planning, by doing those things that are going to help you move with intention, focusing on what really is important, letting go of the drama and the things that do not serve you, because that's not going to help you be the person you are becoming. We talked about that. Decide who you're becoming in this season. Decide what you will commit to. It's listed right there. I am becoming, I am committed to, I prioritize, I lead with, I release. Decide today and create the life that will give you the wins you desire. Remember this: I choose to live my vision through daily action, not occasional motivation. You got this, goal getters. I'm Coach Sandy V, and I'm here to let you know every 90 days you can show up and achieve your goals, be intentional, and do the work for your wins. Go listen to the 90 Day Wins podcast. Each week, we have another exciting episode where you get to take action and learn from people who are doing the work, who are committed to showing up and getting their wins. And you do just that. Get your wins every 90 days. Until